Today we are start very interesting chapter of our life also, because this is the part of our life, our body, because without any life processes present in our body we are not able to do any work. So our chapter is life processes. That chapter is a part of our class 10th science, and the chapter number 6 present in any in NCRT books of the 10th class. So this chapter, life processes play a very important role in our life. What do you mean by life processes? First start the definition of life processes. The process which together keep the living organism live, means ऐसी processes जो help करते हैं किसी भी organism को जिंदा रहने के लिए, and perform the job of the body and maintenance also, means it means कि जो भी लाइक एग्रीगेशन का मतलब ये मीन ये हुआ इस लाइन का कि अगर हम लाइफ प्रोसेसेस की बात करें, लाइफ प्रोसेसेस का मीन होता है कि जैसे हमने क्या किया, जैसे इफ वी टेक फूड, if we take food in our mouth, if there are no any processes present in our body na, this is not able to be digest also. So all the work together, means if you get any work by school side, okay, means in your class you have a competition with other class also, and you get any job, then you all are do work, and you make your work successful. And how this work successful? Because all one do work with unity, then your work is be completed. Like this in our body also, if digestion का means if food taken by the mouth and it goes to the alimentary canal, means complete pathway of our body, and it had to be digest. Then if food is digest, then this food is mixed with oxygen, so respiration also we coordinate with digestion system. And if excretion is not occur in our body, how it is possible to be remove the waste material present in our body? So all the life processes, means what come in life processes: excretion, growth, circulation, respiration, all are the life processes. Growth, if we are not taking food, how we are growth possible? Digestion, if we take food, means all these processes are starting from the food. From where we get food? From the nutrition. What we get from food? Nutrition. And what is the main component present in our food? That all are the nutrients. So we are learn this concept of nutrition, what's the meaning of nutrition, what's the meaning of nutrients in our previous classes also. Here we discuss about some main mode of nutrition present in case of in case of organism. We discuss in your this chapter. So I think all of you learned about the definition of life processes, means all the processes present in our body, either it is digestion, respiration, work together and to make any work successful. So these all perform from job of body maintenance, that is known as life processes. These are the all main life processes present in our body: growth, digestion, respiration, circulation and excretion. Reproduction also the part of this chapter, but reproduction is also the example of life processes. But in this chapter number 6, we are here only these 4 life processes which we discuss in our video. Number 1 is digestion, respiration, circulation and excretion. But before starting about this digestion, respiration concept, first we start our concept with food. Means if we start our concept with food means we start our concept with nutrition. What's the mean of nutrition? What the whole process is done by the living organism to obtain food, and from food get energy. That is be the mean of nutrition. And who one had to be give us energy? They all are the nutrients, the main component of food which are present in our food, which have to be give us energy, that all are known as nutrients. So what's the mean of nutrients? The main component present in our food, the main components present in our food is known as nutrients. Example: carbohydrate, vitamins. There are 5 main Five main nutrients are present in our body. Five main nutrients, that is carbohydrates that are present in our grains, protein present in pulses mostly, fat, oil seeds, vitamin and minerals present in our fruits. So these are the nutrients present in our food. So this play a very important role in our body, because if we are not getting all the nutritions, we are not able to be do any work in a good manner. So if we take all the nutrition in a proper amount in our body, that diet is known as balanced diet. Means we should always take balanced diet, because if our body is not be get balanced diet, our body is not able to do a good work. So fuel is also like if we use any vehicle, if we are not use a fuel in a good quality na, then it's not possible to be traveling, not possible to be working well of any vehicle also. Like this, if we are not taking fuel, this is also like a fuel for our body. Nutrients is also like a fuel for our body. And now we start our concept with next concept with steps of nutrition. Means which nutrition we take from the plants and how these nutritions are be digest in our body. There are five main processes are present in. There are my main five steps of the nutrition, starting from the digestion. What do you mean by digestion? Digestion means taking food into the mouth. Means जब हम खाने को मुंह में लेते हैं, that process is known as digestion. Taking food into the mouth. Okay. After digestion, what comes? Digestion. This is the second process. This is the second step of nutrition. Third one is absorption. Fourth one is assimilation. And fifth one is your digestion. So one by one we know learned about all these processes present. These all are the steps of nutrition. Ki how we take food and where it goes from the body. Digestion means taking food into the mouth. Digestion means if this process is occur in our stomach. Digestion means breakdown of the food. When this food gone, breakdown of food. This is the mean of digestion. Okay. Now absorption. Absorption means absorb all the nutrients present in our food separately. This is the mean of absorption. Now assimilation. Nutrients mix with blood and goes to all part of body. This is the mean of digestion. Assimilation. And digestion means removal of waste. Removal of waste material from the body is known as digestion. Okay. So ingestion is be done with the help of mouth. Digestion, stomach. And the absorption process is be done by small intestine. And assimilation process is it is the process in which all the nutrients which are be absorbed by our small intestine, it goes to in our body by the help of our connective tissue, that is blood, and go to all the part of the body. That is the mean of assimilation process. And digestion means removal of waste material from the body through anus. Removal of waste material from the body is known as digestion. So these all are the steps of nutrition. There are five main steps of the nutrition. First, ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and digestion. Now after this we start our concept with the mode of nutrition. This is very simple concept, mode of nutrition. I think all one known about have a knowledge about that concept. There are two mode of nutrition are here in our First one is autotrophic nutrition, and second one is your heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition. Now we know about the meaning of both nutrition. What do you mean by autotrophic and what do you mean by heterotrophic? The word in this auto means self, and the trophic means nourishment. Means that is the mode of nutrition in which organism have a capability of self nourishment. Means they have a capability to make their own food. That organisms come under the autotrophic nutrition. Plants are the example of this type of nutrition, because plants have a capability to make their own food. Not only plant have a capability to make their own food, but also blue green algae also having a capability of making food, because it contain chlorophyll. So algae also have a capability to make their own food, and plants have a capability to make their own food. And who one have a capability to make their own food? Because they have a capability to self nourishment, give a self nourishment to the body, to one body. That process is known as autotrophic nutrition. And what do you mean by heterotrophic? Heterotrophic means other, means those are be dependent on other for nourishment. Trophic means same nourishment. So those animal who won't be dependent on other for getting nourishment, they are come under the heterotrophic nutrition. Means those have no capability to make their own food. So who one come here? All the animals, human beings, all are come under the category of heterotrophic nutrition. After discussing about that concept of autotrophic and heterotrophic nutrition, we know about how plants make food. Here I write now कि plants have a capability to make their own food. How plants make food? Our topic is that now कि how plants make food. How plants make food means what is be the specialty present in the plant which is be able to them for making food. That process by which the plants have a capability to make their food, that process is known as photosynthesis process. The process by which, now we discuss about the definition of photosynthesis. The process by which green plants make their own food, with the help of which thing plants need? Carbon dioxide, and second one thing we need by plant for photosynthesis, that is water. Okay, and in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So this is the requirement of the plants to make their own food. First one is the carbon dioxide, second one is water, third one is sunlight, and fourth one is chlorophyll. So these are all are the requirement. Requirement means what material used by the plant to do the photosynthesis process. So these all four are the requirement which is very necessary if we want to do photosynthesis. Without one, this process is not able to work. So carbon dioxide, water, and you all know the chemical formula of the carbon dioxide is this, carbon dioxide CO2, and water is be written like in reaction H2O. Third one is your sunlight. Sun is the biggest source of energy, all one known. They give a huge amount of energy. So sun energy is very necessary for us. And chlorophyll is the green pigment present in leaves which help to be capture the sunlight from sun. So these all are the requirement for photosynthesis reaction. Now we discuss about the reaction of photosynthesis after this. The reaction of photosynthesis now. Reaction of photosynthesis. Okay, so 6 molecule of the carbon dioxide then when react with 12 molecule of water, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll gives C6H12O6 carbohydrate plus second one is H2O plus 6O2. So this oxygen gas also and this food, carbohydrate food, is both are be used by our body. So this process is very important, that this is a reaction of photosynthesis in which the 6 molecule of the carbon when react with 12 molecule of the water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, then we get food. Extra water is be released in this process, and third one is the oxygen, and this is oxygen used by our body for doing very important work in our body and getting energy also. Okay, so this is all about your photosynthesis process, how plant make their own food, and we also discuss about the requirement of the requirement for photosynthesis. Now we know about from where carbon dioxide come for photosynthesis, from where water come for photosynthesis process, and from where sunlight come, and from where chlorophyll come. Now one by one we start this process. First we discuss about from where carbon dioxide come for photosynthesis process. This is be present in air. All one know na कि carbon dioxide present in air in a 0.03%. Okay, and now this carbon dioxide amount which is present in air, that is be absorbed by stomata, which is be the pores present in leaves. That is a pores like structure which is present in leaf. In leaf of the plant, these pores are present, that is known as stomata, which help in transpiration process in case of plant. What do you mean by transpiration process? Means intake carbon dioxide and released oxygen. So this process occur in plants by the help of stomata. So that's from this way this carbon dioxide come in plants. First it goes to the from air, it be absorbed by stomata, and with the help of transpiration process we take carbon dioxide and released oxygen. Now second one we discuss about the from where water come for photosynthesis process. Water is absorbed by soil of the plant absorb water, and this water from soil it goes to the root. Okay, and from root with the help of all one known xylem tissues present for transportation of the water from root to leaves. So with the help of xylem tissue this water goes to the leaves. So because why they all are gone to the leaf? Because leaf is the site of photosynthesis process, means beyond the leaf part of the plant this photosynthesis process occur. That's why these all are gone to the leaves. Now sunlight we get from the sun. Okay, and fourth one chlorophyll is a green pigment present in plant, green pigment present in leaves of the plant, and which have to capture the sunlight from the sun. So like this all are become into the leaves of the plant. Now we also discuss about how stomata do work. Stomata having a guard cells. Two guard cells are present in stomata. This is the guard cell, GUARD, guard cells present in stomata. One take carbon dioxide and second one released oxygen. So this is the work of this opening and closing of the stomata have to be absorb carbon dioxide and released oxygen into the from the leaves of the plant. So after this now we know, able to know about how this photosynthesis process occur and from where this all the requirement is we get by the plant. Now after this requirement of the plant we discuss about is all the plants are autotrophic. What is your opinion about this topic? Is all the plants are autotrophic? No. No, all the plants are not autotrophic. What is the reason behind this? Because all the plants not having chlorophyll. All the plants are not having chlorophyll. That's why all the plants not able to make their own food. For making food, this is very necessary to plant have. Chlorophyll is very important green pigment present inside the leaves of the plant which help to be capture the energy. If plants not get energy, how this process occurs? So photosynthesis process not occur if chlorophyll is not present. And in which plants chlorophyll is not present, that perform which type of nutrition are performed by them? Heterotrophic nutrition present in this case of plants which have no capability to make their own food because they don't having a chlorophyll. Now this heterotrophic nutrition also divided into two main parts, holozoic nutrition and second one is holophytic nutrition. Holozoic means zoic means human beings, means which nutrition present in case of human beings, animals, that nutrition is known as holozoic nutrition. And which nutrition present in case of plants, those have no capability to make their own food, they are the heterophytic nutrition. Heterophytic nutrition, here this phytic word means plants. Plants who have no capability to make their own food, those plants are come under the category of heterophytic nutrition. Now we discuss about the concept of heterophytic nutrition. Heterophytic nutrition. Heterophytic nutrition in which those plants come who have not had capability to make their own food because they have not contained chlorophyll. Okay. So first of all we start our concept with how many organisms, plants present in this category who have no capability to make their own food. First one is parasitic organism, parasitic plants. Second one is saprophytic plants. Saprophytic plants. Okay. Third one is your, after this, third one is your insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants. And after this, symbiotic plants. Symbiotic plants. So these all are the four plants which have no capability to make their own food. And in these four plants, only one insectivorous plant have a partial. Insectivorous plants are the partial autotrophic. Because why they are called partial autotrophic? Because their leaves are green and it contain chlorophyll, but they have no capability to make their own food because they are lack of water and mineral. Means in which case water is not present. So if water is not present, those plant also not able to photosynthesis process. So for photosynthesis process, all things carbon dioxide, water, sunlight and chlorophyll is necessary to having present in any plant. So one by one we discuss about all these processes. First one, if we discuss about parasitic mode of nutrition in case of plant, parasite. If we discuss about this word parasite, what do you mean by parasite? Parasite are those plant who can make host to other. Host to other means host to, what do you mean by host? Means they climb to other plant and take nutrition from them. And take nutrition from them means वो किसी और प्लांट को क्या बनाते हैं? होस्ट बनाते हैं. होस्ट मतलब उनके क्लाइंब करते हैं उनके ऊपर, उनके उस प्लांट से अपना खाना लेते हैं, न्यूट्रिशन लेते हैं. लाइक मॉस्किटो जब हमारी बॉडी के ऊपर बैठता है तो वो क्या करता है? हमारी बॉडी से हमें होस्ट बनाता है और हमारी बॉडी से ब्लड लेता है. लाइक मॉस्किटो ऑल्सो प्ले अ रोल ऑफ पैरासिटिक मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन. एंड बट हियर वी डिस्कस अबाउट द प्लांट्स ना. एंड व्हाट प्लांट हैव अ पैरासिटिक मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन? दैट इज Cuscuta means amarvale. In normal language, Cuscuta means amarvale. So amarvale is the example of parasitic mode of nutrition. Now saprophytic. What do you mean by sapro here? Sapro means who one eat dead and decaying material eater. Dead and decaying material eaters मीन्स जो क्या खाते हैं, डेड डिकेइंग मटेरियल, मतलब जो वेस्ट मटेरियल होता है उनको खाते हैं, उन्हें हम क्या बोलते हैं, सैप्रोफिटिक प्लांट. दोज हैव ईट डेड एंड डिकेइंग मटेरियल ईटर्स, मीन्स फंगी, मशरूम. Those are the example of saprophytic mode of nutrition. And after saprophytic mode of nutrition, we discuss about the insectivorous. Insectivorous, the word also said, tell you about this. Those are insects eater, means those make a food to insect. And who one derive their nutrition from the insect body. Those nutrition is said that insectivorous plants. Now symbiosis. Symbiosis means mutual interaction between two organisms. Mutual interaction between two organisms. Interaction means which type of interaction? First we discuss about the example of this. Pitcher plant is the example of insectivorous plants. Pitcher plant means is shaped like a jug. घड़े की तरह shape होती है कि an insect come and they capture this insect and it goes down inside the pitcher plant. Okay, and they digest this insect and get their nutrition from the insect. Like this insectivorous plant get nutrition from the insect body. And symbiosis process means mutual interaction between two organisms. And what do you mean by the mutual interaction here? Mutual interaction means, it means कि if we have that mostly we seen in case of lichen. Lichen is be made with the help of two organism combination. First one is fungi and second one is algae. You all know algae have a capability to make their own food. Capability to make food. Okay, and this fungi provide a shelter. That means कि algae give a nutrition to fungi and fungi give a shelter to algae. So like this they both complete their needs. So that's why this relationship is known as symbiosis relationship. And the example of this symbiosis relationship is lichen. Lichen is the example of symbiosis relationship. Also rhizobium. Rhizobium, you all know about rhizobium na? Rhizobium bacteria, which we discuss in our 9th class in our nitrogen cycle. And here also I tell you about the role of rhizobium bacteria in case of plants. Rhizobium bacteria, what do? Nitrogen provide to plants. And what rhizobium bacteria take from plants? Food. Okay, so this is also the concept of mutual interaction between two organisms. Means plant give a food to the rhizobium bacteria and this rhizobium bacteria give a nitrogen to the plants. That's why this play a very important role. So all are come under the category of holophytic nutrition. Now we discuss about the holozoic nutrition. Means where holozoic nutrition present? This holozoic nutrition present in our body. Means this is the based on our digestive system. So holozoic nutrition means कि how we take food and food be taken by us with the help of plants. From plants we take food na, and this food goes to our body and we get energy. So this all are about your digestive system. So we start digestive system here to discuss about the holozoic mode of nutrition. Digestion, all one know about the meaning of digestion now na. What the digestion means? The breakdown. So here in case of digestive system means with the help of breakdown of food, and we change this food into a very simplest form. Means complex food is be changed into a simple form. That is the definition of digestive system. Complex food change into simplest form. Simplest form is known as digestive system. Okay, for performing this work, who one help to digestive system and how this process occur in our body. This is complete pathway from mouth to anus, and mouth to anus complete pathway is known as alimentary canal. Those canal which is we start from mouth and goes to the anus, that is be known as alimentary canal. So this is a pathway by which this mouth food gone to the anus part. Okay, and who one have to do this work? These are the digestive glands. So means digestive glands plus alimentary canal from mouth to anus together do the work of digestion. So without this digestive gland, there is not possible to be digest our food. For food digestion, these digestive glands play a very important role. Now we discuss about how this process occur in our body. Digestion process occur in our body. Complete pathway we discuss here. It is be starting from mouth. Okay, and in mouth, what is present in our mouth? Three main things are present in our mouth. First one is teeth. All one know about the work of teeth, na? And second one is tongue. Third one is your salivary gland. So one gland present in our mouth also, means our food digestion is start from our mouth. These glands are help in digestion of food. So teeth, there are how many type of teeth are present in our body? 4 types. Incisors, canine, premolar, molars. 4 kind of teeth are present in our body, and here we are not discussing in detail because this is not more big topic here. So only we discuss about the permanent teeth. All one know 2 type of teeth are here, na? Permanent and second one is temporary teeth. Now permanent dental formula of permanent teeth. Dental permanent teeth formula is 2 1 2 3 upon में 2 1 2 3. This is the dental formula of teeth. And if we discuss about the dental formula of temporary teeth, dental formula of temporary teeth is 2 1 2 0 upon में 2 1 2 0. This is the formula of temporary teeth. And how this formula come? Now we discuss about this formula. From where this formula come? This come from the, all one know how many incisors present in our body, in our teeth? 4. Okay, and 4 means 8 incisors present in each jaw. Okay, canines 4. Okay, and after canine what come? Premolars and then molars. Premolars, molars. Okay, premolars also 8 and this also 12. Molars also 12. So this is be present in one jaw. Okay, one jaw. So now if we see this formula, this be I will divide this all with table of 4. So what come here? 2 1 2 3. Like this is upper jaw and this is lower jaw. So like this formula come here. 2 1 2 3 upon में 2 1 2 3. Now we discuss about the tongue. Tongue means tongue had to be give a taste to our food. There are 4 tastes present here. First one is sweet, sour, salt, and fourth one is bitter. These 4 tastes are present in our tongue. Okay, this also help in mastification of the food. Mastification means swallow the food. Ki this food easily goes to the esophagus. Esophagus is the food pipe. Okay, after this salivary gland. Salivary gland have a salivary amylase enzyme. Salivary amylase, that enzyme present in our mouth, which help to be digestion of carbohydrate. Carbohydrate present in our food, na? So this carbohydrate means this starch, because plants always make food in form of starch. This starch, by the action of salivary amylase, it be broken into simple sugar. Means from the starch, by the help of salivary amylase, we get simple sugar. So after this, after we discuss here about mouth na, after mouth we start कि how this from mouth this food goes to the stomach. What is be present in between these two कि this food goes to the stomach. Here what present? Esophagus. Esophagus is a food pipe present in our throat region, which had to be pass the food from mouth to stomach, and here with the help of which process? Peristalsis movement. Peristalsis movement, what is the mean of peristalsis movement? Means contraction and rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the food occur in our esophagus. So that's why this food goes easily from mouth to stomach. This is a zigzag like movement present inside the esophagus. Now after stomach, what is be the role of stomach here? Stomach have a three main gastric enzymes. Gastric juices are present in stomach. First one is HCl, and second one is your mucus, and third one is your pepsin. Now what's the our stomach also having a acid, and what is the role of this acid? It make the food acidic. If our food is not acidic na, this is not able to be digest. So the HCl which is present in our stomach, which have to be make our food acidic. Now mucus work. Mucus क्या करता है? प्रोटेक्ट करता है इनर लाइनिंग को, मीन्स हमारी ये जो स्टमक की लाइनिंग है चारों तरफ की, उसको प्रोटेक्ट करता है इनर लाइनिंग को स्टमक की, किसके इफेक्ट से? एसिड के इफेक्ट्स की. एसिड उसको क्या करे? खराब ना कर दे हमारे स्टमक को. तो उससे कौन हमें प्रोटेक्शन देता है? हमारे स्टमक को कौन प्रोटेक्ट करता है? म्यूकस. दे हैव टू प्रोटेक्ट द इनर लाइनिंग ऑफ द स्टमक बाय द एक्शन ऑफ HCl. नाउ पेप्सिन क्या करता है? इसको पेप्टोन्स में कन्वर्ट करता है पेप्सिनोजन एंजाइम की हेल्प से. पेप्सिन क्या करता है? पेप्टोन और पेप्सिन क्या है बेटा? ये पेप्सिन एक दिस इज द pepsin is an enzyme, and this enzyme what it do? This is be helped in digestion of our protein which is be present in our food. So these all three work. These all are known as gastric juice. And why? What do you mean by gastric here? Gastric means it's related to the stomach. So if we go on to any doctor, if we have a stomach ache na, then the doctor who will be special of stomach, that is also known as gastrologist, because the gastric word used for stomach in science. So after this stomach, this food is gone to the small intestine for absorption. Means so our food having all the 5 nutrients na, carbohydrate, protein, vitamins, fat and mineral, but we want all these nutrients separately, because our example wise, if our hair need protein, our body need carbohydrate energy, our health need fats, and our body maintenance need vitamins and minerals. And how this we go on separately from one part to another part, and in this case who one play a important role, that is small intestine. Small intestine क्या करता है? जो हमारे फूड में जितने भी न्यूट्रिशन प्रेजेंट है उनको क्या करता है? सेपरेट निकाल देता है कि ये कार्बोहाइड्रेट है, प्रोटीन है, वाइटामिन्स है, मिनरल्स है, ये सभी के सभी स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन की हेल्प से वो सेपरेट कर देता है सभी न्यूट्रिएंट्स को जो हमारे फूड में प्रेजेंट होते हैं. तो स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन में ऐसा कुछ होगा तो सही जो ये अपना काम करता है. हु वन हेल्प इन दिस वर्क in small intestine? First one organ is liver. Organ means it is a gland. There are 3 glands present in our digestive system. First one is salivary gland which is present in our mouth. Second one is liver gland, and third one is pancreas gland. These all 3 are the glands. So this pancreas and liver help the small intestine in his work. So how this liver and pancreas help to small intestine for their work? Small intestine having a villi also. Here we discuss about the villi. Villi means it is a villi network like structure present inside the small intestine. It help to be increase the surface area. Help to increase the surface area. Surface area, why it help to increase the surface area? Means more area present in our small intestine, and it is be easy to be get more food from the outer environment. If our villi is not present, this is not possible to take meal 3 times in a day. So this is the work of villi to be increase the surface area inside the digestive system. So after this we discuss about the role of the small intestine, how this play a role in our body, and how this we have to separate all the nutrients present in our food, and this be done with the help of liver and pancreas. What is the work done by the liver? Liver is the largest gland present in our body, and the secretion is liver is known as bile juice. And what's the work of bile juice here? It had to digestion of had to break down of, sorry, break down करता है बेटा ये break down, which break down here? Break down of the fats into a small fatty molecules. So this big molecule को break down करने का small fat molecule में किसका होता है? Bile juice का. And this bile juice where it store? This bile juice from the liver it is stored in a gallbladder. Gallbladder is a sac-like structure present in our body which helps to store the bile juice, and from this gallbladder this bile juice goes to the small intestine, and from small intestine what bile juice work? It have to be break down of the fat into a small fatty molecule. Now we discuss about the work of pancreas. Pancreas work. Now pancreas mainly work to be digestion of the protein because it contain trypsin. Trypsin enzyme present here which help to be digestion of protein. Means if trypsin react with the protein present in our food and it break down this protein into a simplest form, that is our amino acid. Okay, so after this when the digestion of the food occur, absorption of the food occur in small intestine, our food is goes to the large intestine, and this large intestine is also play a very important role. It work like a screening. What do you mean by screening? Means so reabsorption work is there. Reabsorption means what be food which is be passed from the small intestine and it goes to the large intestine. Large intestine do work to be reabsorption of the water and minerals which is be gone to the large intestine from the small intestine. Means ये intestine large intestine ये काम करता है कि हमारे जो स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन से वेस्ट मटेरियल आया है, जो डाइजेशन होने के बाद न्यूट्रिएंट्स को एब्जॉर्ब करने के बाद आया है, कि इसके अंदर ऐसा कुछ ना हो, वाटर मिनरल्स ना हो जो हमारी बॉडी के लिए नेसेसरी हो. सो लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन दोबारा से क्या करता है? रीएब्जॉर्प्शन करता है वाटर एंड मिनरल की. बट 95 अप्रोक्स जो हमारी डाइजेशन है, प्रोसेस है, ये कहाँ फिनिश हो जाती है? स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन में. ओनली 5% जो रीएब्जॉर्प्शन प्रोसेस रह जाती है वो लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन करता है. मीन्स हमारे कंप्लीट मेन प्रोसेसेस कहाँ प्रेजेंट होती है, कहाँ मेन वर्क होता है? स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन में होता है. आफ्टर दिस लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन हमारा जो वेस्ट मटेरियल है वो कहाँ जाता है? एनस में. एनस क्या काम करता है? एनस करता है रिमूवल ऑफ वेस्ट मटेरियल फ्रॉम द बॉडी. दिस इज द वर्क ऑफ एनस. So here I make first be the discuss about all the digestive gland and then make the complete pathway of our digestive system. First one, digestive gland. Here we discuss 3 digestive glands. First one present in our mouth, that is salivary gland. What is the work of salivary gland? Digestion of carbohydrate. Means digestion of starch which is we get from the plant. Starch के ऊपर जब salivary amylase enzyme is be secreted by a salivary gland, and this from with the help of salivary amylase this starch is be break down into simple sugar. Okay, so this amylase enzyme work to help to be convert this starch complex sugar. Starch is a complex sugar, and this complex sugar is be break down into simple sugar with the help of salivary amylase. Now after salivary amylase, liver help in the digestion of fat. It change fat into a fatty acid, thus glycerol. And with the help of which enzyme? Lipase. Lipase present in our bile juice, that's why this fat is be changed into fatty acid and glycerol. And third one is pancreas. Pancreas having a trypsin enzyme is present here. It is be react with protein present in our food and it be changed into protein into amino acid. So this simple sugar fatty acid and glycerol and amino acid. It is the simplest form of our nutrients which is be absorbed by our body, and it is be perform a very important work in our body. Okay, so so this is the output of our digestive system. Carbohydrate convert into a simple sugar, fat convert into a fatty acid and glycerol, and our protein convert into a simplest form, that is amino acids. So these all are the output of our digestion present in our digestive system. After this, I make here a complete pathway starting from the mouth, teeth, tongue and salivary amyle is present, and with the help of esophagus here, this food pipe present here, this goes to the stomach, and from stomach it goes, this food goes to the small intestine for absorption of the nutrients, and this small intestine pass this to the large intestine, and from large intestine it goes to the anus, because anus had to be removal of waste material, solid waste material from the body. Okay, so this is all about your digestive system starting from mouth and goes to the anus. So this complete canal from mouth to anus, this is known as alimentary canal. Alimentary canal. And if alimentary canal plus में digestive gland, then it make digestive system. So this is a big difference between this alimentary canal and digestive system. Alimentary canal only having a pathway from mouth to anus, but if we discuss about the digestive system, it is also the working, and here who one work in all complete processes, that work is be done by the digestive gland. If salivary gland, liver gland and pancreas gland is not present, it is not possible to do the work by the digestive system. So these glands play a very important role in work of digestion. So here life processes meaning is complete nutrition we discuss here. Mode of nutrition also be done by us. Steps of nutrition, digestion, absorption also complete. Digestive system also complete. Now our one topic is pending, that is respiration, respiratory system. What do you mean by respiratory system? Now we discuss about respiratory system here. Respiratory system mean, if we take in very simple language, this food, who one absorb food? Our digestive system. Digestive system ने absorb करा है food. When this food is be mixed with oxygen gas O2, and it convert into energy, and this energy goes to all the part of the body, that process is known as रेस्पिरेशन. मीन्स जो हमने फूड को खाया है, फूड हमारा डाइजेस्ट सिस्टम ने एब्जॉर्ब किया है, जब वो रिएक्ट करते हैं किसके साथ? ऑक्सीजन के साथ. ठीक है, तो ये क्या करता है, उस ऑक्सीजन और फूड की रिएक्शन से वो किस में कन्वर्ट, क्या प्रोवाइड करता है हमें? एनर्जी. और दिस एनर्जी इज बी यूज्ड फॉर बेसिक work done by our body. So this is the mean of respiration process. Breathing is not the mean of respiration, means the intake of the oxygen and removal of the carbon dioxide from the body. This is not the mean of respiration. This is only the breathing process. So two processes come in this category in respiration process. One is your breathing. What do you mean by the breathing? Breathing means taking oxygen by our body and removal of carbon dioxide from the body. Okay, this is the breathing process. And then now here the breakdown of food. How this breakdown of food occur? This breakdown of food occur with the help of cellular respiration. But which process help in this work? Cellular respiration. What do you mean by cellular respiration? Cellular respiration is this all the work be done in our cell, and where this in cell mitochondria, because we all know mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell, and it had to be store the energy. So means here all the work is be based on energy now. So this all the energy is be stored in the form of ATP inside the mitochondria. Now after this we discuss about how this breakdown of the food occur in respiratory system. This breakdown of the food dependent on the amount of the oxygen. The breakdown of the food is be dependent on amount of the oxygen. It is present in the presence in oxygen, it is absence in oxygen, and it is be lack of oxygen. These three processes occur here. First one, if we take glucose molecule, glucose formula is C6H12O6. First, this glucose is be divided into three. It is be converted into three molecules. C3 molecule of the simplest form of the glucose, that is known as pyruvate. Okay, and after this pyruvate react with oxygen in the presence of oxygen, and in the absence of oxygen, in the lack of oxygen. This three reaction is be done by this pyruvate here. So pyruvate is the C3 molecule of the glucose. Means this glucose is be break down into pyruvate. Okay, so here three processes occur. First one is presence of oxygen, and those processes, those reaction which is be occur in presence of oxygen, that process is known as aerobic reaction. Aerobic means those be occur in the presence of oxygen. Okay, so what we get from this reaction, when this pyruvate react with oxygen in the presence of oxygen, and where this reaction occur? Mitochondria, because mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, and this process occur in the presence of oxygen in our body. And what is the product of this reaction? CO2, H2O, extra water is released, CO2 is released, and this CO2 goes to the plants, and we get energy. And those reaction in which energy is released, that reaction is known as exothermic reaction. In which energy released, that reaction is known as exothermic reaction. And after this we discuss about the lack of oxygen. Lack of oxygen मतलब ऑक्सीजन की कमी. एंड when जब ऑक्सीजन की कमी हो जाती है, तो जब हम एक अमाउंट से ज़्यादा वर्क कर लेते हैं, तो जो हमारी ये जो आउटपुट है पायरुवेट ऑक्सीजन के साथ रिएक्ट करके किस चीज़ में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है? लैक्टिक एसिड प्लस CO2 प्लस में H2. एंड हाउ दिस लैक्टिक एसिड कम हियर? Because this lactic acid, and this lactic acid is the main component of our uric acid. Said ना कि घुटनों में दर्द है, joint pains भी occur because of the our body not be getting a sufficient amount of oxygen. And if this body is not be getting a sufficient amount of oxygen, muscles cramp problem occur in our body. Muscles cramp means our muscles cramp occur, means muscles do more work. This is be not be capability of our body. So after this we discuss about in absence of oxygen. Absence of oxygen, this process occur in case of, this is lack of oxygen occur in muscle cells, and this absence of the oxygen occur in yeast. जिस केस में ऑक्सीजन होती नहीं, तो पायरुवेट क्या किस चीज में कन्वर्ट होता है, क्या बनाता है? C2H5OH एल्कोहल बनाता है, एंड एक्स्ट्रा कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड रिलीज होती है, और साथ में एनर्जी. सो इन ऑल रिएक्शन, सॉरी हियर वाटर इज नॉट कम, एनर्जी. So in this all reaction energy is released. So this process, all the processes be breakdown of the pyruvate into three form. First one in presence of oxygen, and that reaction in which case that occur in presence of oxygen, this is known as aerobic reaction, and in which case this is the absence of oxygen, that is known as anaerobic reaction. And lack of oxygen, that is present mostly in case of muscles. Presence of oxygen, that occur in mitochondria. Absence of oxygen, that occur in cytoplasm of the yeast. Okay, so this is fermentation is be very useful to be make the cake fluffy also, bhatura fluffy also. So all this work is be done by with the help of yeast fermentation, where we are not pass oxygen into the food. So this is three reaction occur which is be based totally on the amount of the oxygen. Either it is be present, either it is be not present oxygen amount, and either it is be present in the lack amount. So this breakdown of the food, first glucose be converted into pyruvate, and pyruvate in the presence of oxygen make carbon dioxide, water, and energy is released in this reaction. And in all this respiratory process, energy is released. That's why this process is known as this reaction is known as exothermic reaction. Now breathing. Breathing we discuss here. Breathing consists of mechanism of breathing is having a two processes. One is inhalation and second one is exhalation. Inhalation means क्या होता है बेटा? Taking inhalation means it take food, taking oxygen, sorry. And exhalation means exhalation means CO2 removal from the body. So when this oxygen be taken by our body, lung volume always increase. If we give something to any organ, then its volume always increase. Okay, and in this case lung volume decrease. Okay, so this is the two main processes in breathing. Now we discuss about the pathway of respiratory system, how this occur in our body, this respiratory process occur. First we have a nose. From in nose, two nostrils are present. Nostril means holes present in our nose, and this nostril having a hairs also inside the nostril and mucus also. And what is the work of hair and mucus? It work in filtration process. Filtration means if any dust particle present in our air, this is be filtered by hairs and mucus present inside the nostril, and after this it goes to the nasal cavity, means the path inside the nose. Okay, and from nose nasal cavity goes to the pharynx. Pharynx is the part where both, this is the common passage of food and ऑक्सीजन, मीन्स दिस इज द पैसेज वेयर जब जहाँ पे ये जो कार्बन जो हमारी ऑक्सीजन है और फूड है वो इकट्ठा रहता है, डैट इज नोन एज फेरेंक्स. ओके, सो आफ्टर दिस फेरेंक्स दिस इज गोज टू द लेरेंक्स. लेरेंक्स इज नोन एज वॉइस बॉक्स. ठीक है, वॉइस बॉक्स, वॉइस में जहाँ से आवाज़ आती है वो किस पार्ट से आती है? लेरेंक्स से. फ्रॉम लेरेंक्स इट गोज टू द ट्रैकिया. ट्रैकिया क्या होता है बेटा? ट्रैकिया इज अ विंड पाइप. Trachea is a wind pipe. Okay, and from trachea it goes to the bronchi. I discuss about bronchi also, lungs also. Okay, from bronchi it goes to the lungs. Lungs too it goes to the, from lungs it goes to the bronchioles. From bronchioles alveolar sac. ठीक है, alveolar sac to the blood capillary to all the part of the body, cell to tissue, tissue to organ, organ to organ system, and organ system to organism. Now here I write about make very normal diagram here about to be explain this process. Starting from nose to nostril, nasal cavity is be clear to all. Now here I make, this is the common passage. This is known as pharynx, where this is the common passage where are food and common passage where food or oxygen mixed. Food, common passage, food and oxygen both are in a collected here from the other part of the body. Okay, so after this is divided into two main pipes. One is your food pipe and second one is your wind pipe. Okay, and after this wind pipe, because you all know na, if I make here wind pipe, this wind pipe is known as trachea. And what is be present in wind pipe? This is the ring of cartilages. What's the work of ring of cartilages here? Ring of cartilages work here beta कि like if we expand, if बैलून को, किसी भी बैलून को हम क्या कर रहे हैं, इसके अंदर हवा भर रहे हैं, फुला रहे हैं, तो क्या होगा, एक टाइम ऐसा होगा कि अगर हम एक्स्ट्रा उसके अंदर एयर डालेंगे तो वो क्या होगा, फट जाएगा. बट लाइक ऐसी अगर हमारे मेन पार्ट से बाहर से बहुत सारी ऑक्सीजन आ रही है और ट्रैकिया पे गई, वो कोलैप्स ना हो एयर, उसको उस ट्रैकिया को ब्रेक ना कर सके, तो इसके लिए प्रिवेंशन के लिए क्या प्रेजेंट है यहाँ? रिंग ऑफ कार्टिलेजेस प्रेजेंट है. एंड आफ्टर दिस ट्रैकिया is be divided into two main branches here come, because we have a two lungs present here. One is right side and one is left side, and from where this division of the trachea into two parts, that is known as bronchi. Okay, so देखो यहाँ पे ट्रैकिया टू कहाँ गया हमारा? ब्रोंकी, एंड ब्रोंकी टू गया lungs में. ठीक है, and this bronchi is be divided further into a small branches inside the lungs, and this is known as bronchioles. Bronchi division further inside the lung is known as bronchioles, and bronchioles having a
balloon like structure here. Balloon like structure is present inside this, and this balloon like structure is the alveolar sac. Like in case of digestive system, what we work done by the alveoli na, like same work is be done by this alveolar sac. It have to provide the surface area, means if more oxygen come inside the lungs na, it have to be provide increase the surface area inside the lungs. So this is the work done by the alveolar sac present inside the lungs. So this, after this alveolar sac, it goes to the blood, and blood to tissue, tissue to organ, organ to organ system, and organ system to organism. Like so, like this, by this the help of this work, all part of our body, all the part of our body get energy, because the breakdown of the food is be done with the help of oxygen, always provide us a energy. And energy is very important part of our body, because if we have no energy in our body, we are not able to do any work. So that's why if we have a less amount of energy present in our body, doctor always want to be drip a glucose in our body. Because why they use glucose? Because glucose is a big amount, glucose contain a big amount of ATP molecule. ATP molecule is, it contain a, what's the full form of ATP now? Adenosine triphosphate. Adenosine triphosphate. This is the energy currency unit. This is the part of mitochondria. And like this, two processes occur here. One is exhalation and one is inhalation. When we get oxygen, it goes to the, by this help of this whole pathway, it goes to the alveolar sac. By the help of this blood capillary, it goes to the blood, blood to tissue, tissue to organ, organ to organ system, and organ system to organism. Now if we discuss about how this carbon dioxide goes from our body. Carbon dioxide also goes like this. Carbon dioxide are dissolved in water. So in dissolving form, it goes to the alveolar sac, and from alveolar sac it goes to the nostril, and from nostril it goes outside the body. So that's why these two main processes occur in our respiratory system. One is the inhalation and second one exhalation. And two reactions are here, aerobic and anaerobic reactions are here. We discuss here. Aerobic means the in presence of air, anaerobic in the presence of oxygen. So those reaction in which oxygen is used, that is aerobic, and those one is in which oxygen is not used, in absence of oxygen, that is anaerobic reaction. And now if we discuss about exothermic, means in which case energy is released. So respiration always released energy. So this respiration is exothermic process. If we discuss about photosynthesis, here we discuss here we use the energy of solar energy na. So this process in which solar energy is used na, so this process in which energy is used, that is known as endothermic reaction. So these two reactions are we discussed here: aerobic, anaerobic, exothermic, endothermic. What do you mean by pyruvate breakdown? Three main processes: presence of oxygen, absence of oxygen, lack of oxygen. Breathing mechanism, two main processes are here: inhalation, exhalation, complete pathway from nose to the nose to nostril, nostril to nasal cavity to pharynx. Pharynx is a common passage where food or, तो दैट्स वाई बिकॉज यहाँ पे फूड और ऑक्सीजन इकट्ठी आती है हमारी एक प्लेस पे जाके मिलते, तभी बोलते हैं कि हमें खाना खाते हुए बोलना नहीं चाहिए। सम टाइम क्या होता है कि जो फेरिंग से जो फूड पाइप में खाना जाने की बजाय वो कहाँ चला जाता है, वेन पाइप में चला जाता है। बिकॉज इफ वी स्पीक देन ऑक्सीजन ऑल्सो गोन टू आवर बॉडी एंड फूड हैविंग वी टेक, देन व्हाट हैपेंड, दिस फूड goes to the vein pipe and this oxygen goes to the food pipe. So this is because of this disturbance. That's why the disturbance occur in the work of food pipe also and vein pipe also. So that's why all one said ki at the time of eating something we are not do any other activity, because at that time our mind is diverted by the action of this respiration or digestion processes. So after this pharynx, it goes to the larynx. Larynx is a voice box. Larynx to trachea. Trachea is the windpipe. In windpipe, this what present here, ring of cartilage is present here, which had to be prevent the collapsing of air which come from the outer environment. Then it goes, trachea is divided into two main veins, because here this we have a two lungs now. So this division of the trachea into two parts, that is known as bronchi, and from bronchi it goes to the lung. Two lungs are present here, and from lungs this bronchi further divided into many branches here, and this is known as bronchioles. And from bronchiole this balloon like structure present which help to increase the surface area, and it transfer the this energy to our blood from with the help of blood to all tissue, organ system, organism. And that's why this by the help of this all processes our body get energy with the help of food. So this both the systems, digestive system and respiratory system, if they work together now, then we get energy only. If digestive system is not able to do their work well, then it's not possible to be work done by the respiratory system. So when any work is be done with the help of unity, with the help of togetherness, then it is be possible always. So this both the systems, respiratory system also and digestive system also, both are the interconnect with each other. Okay, if digestive system is not able to work, respiratory is not able to do work also. If respiratory system is not working well, then how digestive system is working well. So this is all about your two systems. Here we discuss respiratory system, discuss digestive system, discuss nutrition in case of plant, how we get nutrition from plant, and how is all the plants are the autotrophic nutrition, and who one is not be autotrophic nutrition, they are called heterophytic nutrition. So like this we discuss about many concepts are here. Thank you, have a nice day.